There is one country that for decades kept its gates closed to the rest of the world, as if an invisible border separated it from external reality. However, in the 23rd year of this century, this closed country finally opened its doors, taking a step towards a world that had long remained out of reach. For us, this event was particularly significant, as most countries known for their strictness and stringent laws often remain closed to travelers, and it is precisely such countries that attract special interest from researchers and curious travelers. Note that this model of state strictness and restrictions is a former republic that once declared itself as a lifelong leader with an imposed system of rigid rules and prohibitions. Imagine that in this country, people were not allowed to grow a beard or shape their eyebrows at will, because there were laws so incomprehensible that even a person with normal thinking could not understand them. In this country, even simple everyday tasks, such as shaving, turned into a procedure subject to a strict regime, and any deviations from the rules could lead to serious consequences. And all this is not fiction, but a reality that at one time could cause complete bewilderment among foreign observers. It is interesting to note that this state is among those with the fewest tourists visiting. The reasons for this are quite obvious and multi-layered. Firstly, strict visa requirements make entering the country's territory a complex and lengthy process. Secondly, the price level within the country is one of the highest in the world, which deters most travelers. That is why, despite the wealth of cultural and natural attractions, the tourist flow here is very small. We will discuss these reasons in detail later, to understand why so few people strive to see this unique and mysterious place. Today, we are heading to an unusual state full of mysteries and amazing features, Turkmenistan. Welcome to our channel, Trip Eye. Together, we will discover this amazing corner of the planet, get acquainted with its history, nature, and culture. Located in the heart of Central Asia, Turkmenistan is landlocked, surrounded by land on all sides. It is the second largest country in the region after Kazakhstan, and its borders are shared with four countries: Afghanistan, Iran, Kazakhstan, and Uzbekistan, and it is also washed by the waters of the Caspian Sea. The name of the country comes from the Persian language and translates as Land of the Turks, which speaks of its historical connection with Turkic peoples and cultures. The population of Turkmenistan is approximately 6 million people, more than 70% of whom live on the vast sandy expanses of the Karakum Desert. This desert occupies a significant portion of the country's territory and is considered one of the largest in the world. Contrary to stereotypes of lifelessness in such places, it has its own natural treasures: mountains, plateaus, and plains that await explorers and travelers ready to conquer their harsh yet stunningly beautiful landscapes. The Karakum Desert is not just a vast expanse of sand, it holds a special place in the life of the country, shaping its climate and the lifestyle of its inhabitants. Despite the harsh conditions, this region is home to unique flora and fauna: gazelles, steppe tortoises, and rare species of snakes adapted to extreme conditions. This attests to the high degree of adaptation of living beings to the harsh nature, as well as the richness of natural ecosystems hidden within the lifeless sands. Obtaining a visa to Turkmenistan is no easy task. The visa policy of this state is considered one of the strictest in the world, which is one reason why so few tourists visit. The documentation process is complex and requires numerous formalities, and the country itself is considered one of the most expensive in the world. Even despite the Muslim culture, internal prices here break all records. It is said that for many decades, the vast and endless expanses of Turkmenistan have attracted attention to one of the most mysterious and impressive natural phenomena, a giant crater, which, according to one version, could accommodate an entire city. This unique geological object is truly mesmerizing, striking with its scale and peculiarity. Many scientists, predominantly from Turkmenistan, have been studying its structure, origin, and features for many years, striving to unravel the mystery of this natural wonder. Recently, Particular attention has been given to attempts to extinguish the fire that has been burning inside this crater for several decades. This fire causes significant harm to the environment. Gases and flames emanating from the Earth's depths negatively affect the ecosystem, causing air and soil pollution and posing a threat to local residents and animals. Therefore, scientists and the country's authorities are taking measures to eliminate this natural phenomenon to minimize its destructive impact. But Turkmenistan is famous not only for its natural wonders, such as this mysterious crater, but also for unusual laws that were introduced during the years of the country's independence. In 1991, when the country gained its independence from the Soviet Union, a new leader emerged in Turkmenistan, the first president, who immediately declared his ambitions and established a unique political regime. This leader declared himself president for life, allowing him to maintain power and make decisions without restrictions, which in turn gave rise to many unusual laws and regulations that still exist today. In 2006, after the sudden passing of the first president, the country had a chance for change, albeit not without difficulties. During those years, his successor, Niyazov, began experiencing serious health issues. His heart was failing, and doctors strongly recommended that he quit smoking. Not only did he follow their advice, but he also went further by issuing a decree that banned smoking in all public places across the country. This law was introduced to protect public health and enhance the level of cultural behavior. In 2001, Niyazov wrote a book that all citizens were required to study in schools, universities, and government institutions. This book was given the status of mandatory educational material and was even placed in mosques, symbolizing its importance and influence on the spiritual and cultural development of society. Those who refused to comply with these norms were harshly punished by the authorities, including threats to destroy religious sites, highlighting the government's determination to reinforce its rules. Additionally, as part of strengthening national identity and the authority of the government, the country's leadership signed a contract with a French company to construct a grand mausoleum for his family. This architectural structure is made entirely of pure white marble, symbolizing purity and grandeur. The entrance to the tomb is designed so that visitors are forced to bow. This design choice was made specifically so that everyone entering would express respect and reverence for the deceased. In addition, a unique statue made of gold was created, which rotates to follow the movement of the sun. This architectural and artistic solution makes it truly unique and a symbol of national pride. When it comes to foreign countries, many are attracted by their rich culture, vibrant nightlife, and diverse entertainment. However, in Turkmenistan, the situation is different. While traditions and lifestyle can indeed charm and captivate, nightlife here is virtually non-existent. After 11 o'clock at night, absolute silence reigns on the streets, and being outside at this time is considered a violation of the rules and can lead to punishment. The country has strict restrictions regarding nighttime and citizen behavior. Exceptions are made only for those returning home or traveling out of necessity to certain institutions, and otherwise, violating the rules can result in administrative measures or fines. These measures are created to maintain order and stability, as well as emphasize the unique way of life characteristic of this region. It is also worth mentioning that Turkmenistan is often considered a rather expensive destination for travelers, so it is important to prepare well and plan everything in advance before traveling there. This region boasts numerous attractions that can captivate any tourist, but a special place among them is held by the ancient city of Hisar, located near the Caspian Sea. This unique site amazes with its rich history and mysterious atmosphere, attracting travelers from all over the world eager to touch the past. In the Balkan region of Turkmenistan lies one of the most unusual and interesting attractions of the country, an ancient city that includes a vast cemetery, a mausoleum, a minaret, the ruins of fortress walls, and a caravanserai. This settlement is located in the Marian Valley and is considered one of the most important medieval oases in the southwestern part of the country. In these places, ancient settlements and monuments dating from the 10th to the 11th centuries have been preserved. Visitors to this region can see one of the oldest mosques, a vivid example of Islamic art, as well as an ancient estate known as Maj. Unfortunately, over time, the city has suffered greatly, and most of its structures are now buried under the desert sands. However, even after centuries, the history of this place continues to remind us of its significance and uniqueness, serving as a testament to the region's rich past. Despite Turkmenistan being a country dominated by desert landscapes, there are strikingly picturesque corners that amaze with their natural beauty and diversity. One such place is the Yangykala Canyon, a site that astonishes with its unusual nature and bright color shades. The height of the rock formations, which reach 600 meters, creates impressive silhouettes, and their coloring ranges from delicate pink to deep red and bright yellow. These stone giants are located along the Caspian Sea coast and near the Karabogaz Depression, stretching over 25 kilometers. The exceptional beauty of these places is enhanced by limestone formations shaped by the desert winds. The scenery is especially impressive after rain, when the colors of the stones become even more vivid, from white and yellow to rich orange and scarlet hues. Turkmenistan surprises with its contrast, a combination of vast desert expanses and colorful valleys. One of the most significant and attractive places for tourists is the ancient city of Merv. It was once considered one of the largest cities in the world and was a major center of Islamic culture and education. In the 12th year of our era, this city was included in the UNESCO World Heritage List due to its archaeological monuments and historical significance. The ruins of Merv are over 4,000 years old, and in the 10th century, it served as a major educational center of the Islamic world and was the capital of the Great Seljuk Empire. At that time, the city was home to about 500,000 people. Today, this place represents silent ruins that hold the memory of past greatness and glory, attracting researchers and tourists eager to touch the history of ancient civilizations. I hope you found it interesting to learn about the history, culture, and traditions of Turkmenistan, its unique natural and historical monuments. This land, despite its apparent harshness and remoteness, is rich in cultural treasures and natural wonders worthy of attention. If you enjoyed the story, feel free to share your impressions and emotions, and remember the importance of treating these unique places with care. Thank you for your attention, and I wish you good health and a good mood.